All right, citizens of Buffalo, we're back, and it's time for us to continue our GM mode with the Buffalo Sabres. Up here at the beginning of year number 4, preseason. We haven't done any simulating just yet, but I would like to get a good chunk of the season simulated in this video. But before we do that, we still have some adjustments to this team. Last video, we had the draft, another high draft pick, but we're going to have to wait a few years for that, just like our goaltender from the year before. We also, in free agency, acquired a second-line center, and that seemed to be the focal point of all your comments. So I'm not even going to read individual comments. All of them were about Kyle Turris being a first-line player, but I signed him as a second liner for our team. And you guys were saying that chemistry and what's it called? Morale has been a huge issue here in Buffalo for the 4 years that I've been here. Haven't been taking care of that. And if I play Kyle Turris as a first liner on the second line, his overall is going to go down. He's going to get angry because his lack of ice time. So we're going to have to figure that out. I have a question though for you guys. How does a team like the Pittsburgh Penguins get away with that? Like, does Malkin in year number 1 get really angry and suggest to be traded? Can you not have a first liner who's playing on the second line, but then give him, because my idea is to give Ryan O'Reilly first line penalty kill time, but to give Kyle Turris, because his better puck skills stats, his passing and his offensive awareness, give him the first line power play time. So first line power play time, second line time, you'd still get 20 plus minutes a game. Is that not good enough? That's crazy. How do teams, like I was saying, Pittsburgh Penguins get it done? So I'll leave that to you guys, because we're not going to be trading him away. I got to hold on to him now. But the trades, all right? I was suggesting in the last video that because we have a surplus of players on our team this year, some youngins who are too good for the AHL, but maybe not good enough for the NHL squad, we definitely have some trade bait and our goaltender situation. Robin Lehner was not good enough in the past, all right? So I already did some pre-scouting. I didn't want to waste your time. There was a few teams out there that had goaltenders that we could try to acquire. First, the Anaheim Ducks. They have Frederik Andersen. He's been out there on the trading block for a few years now because they got John Gibson, younger goaltender. He's also elite. So 89 overall. He's got a lot of trade value, which makes it tough. 1 year left, 28 years of age. I mean, that works out, but you're going to have to pay him a pretty penny at the end of this year. And I don't know if Stuart Skinner's going to be ready to go next year. Pretty good age, but again, the trade value, that's a lot. It is 89 overall, however. So that was one option. There was another option I saw in the comments section. I checked him out from the Montreal Canadiens. They got Carey Price, so they don't need another goaltender. Zachary Fucale. He's listed potential as a high starter. All right. He's already 85 overall, so it's technically, are you falling down in the goaltender attributes from Robin Lehner for this year? Will he get better over the course of the year? I don't know. Definitely nice for the future, but 23 years of age. Stuart Skinner is the same kind of goaltender, high starter, 1 year left. I don't know if that makes our goaltender situation better for this year. Frederik Andersen definitely does, but he's older. You got to pay him a pretty penny. Fucale's better for the future, but is he better than Lehner for this year? Which is why I'm making the trade. So I decided not to go with those ones. I thought that the Boston Bruins had a goaltender that was absolutely perfect for us. Better than Robin Lehner. Malcolm Subban, 88 overall. They want to give him up. All right, 24 years of age and 1 year left. So he's still a restricted free agent. I'm hoping. Will it show me that? Waivers, contract, under contract. I don't know if it'll 24 years of age. I'm pretty sure. I think the youngest you can be an unrestricted free agent is 25. I might be wrong there. But he's 24, 88 overall, so he is a step up from Robin Lehner. And if Stuart Skinner's not ready for next year or even the year after that, this guy could be our goaltender of the present and the future, right? It sucks that Stuart Skinner was the first overall pick, but still. So I have the trade written down here. Let me just get it all back together. This game can really take a long time if you just do all your scouting live. So I already went ahead and did this stuff. Read your comments. You guys were saying that the Turris second line center is an issue and also goaltender. At least you guys were agreeing with me on that. Now, also another thing that you guys, because I tied this in with this trade. All right, so take a look at the Buffalo Sabres. There's no way we're going to be trading back Robin Lehner in this deal. That just doesn't make sense. Why would they trade away a backup goaltender to take on another goalie with 3 years left at 4.5? So I'm going to have to find a team. Maybe I could even use Robin Lehner as a backup goalie for the beginning part of the season and then trade him. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Because I want Well, we'll get to that later. Anyways, I can't trade, what's his name? Robin Lehner to the Boston Bruins, right? So I got this guy. Where is he? Gonchar. He's got decent trade value. He's a fringe starter, and I already have too many goalies on the squad. This is one of the bunch of players that I drafted goalie-wise in year number 1. But we still have Herbst, we still have Kakinen, we still have Stuart Skinner, and we're bringing in Malcolm Subban, all right? So Gonchar, prospect goalie for their young goalie. Now, I wanted to add in my rookies. Hang on, what was it? Watson, yeah, Spencer Watson. This one was a tough one, but that the 2 young rookies that we drafted, Burke Holes, first of all, he's an elite sniper. He's going to be coming up soon. And Altonen, the fantastic Finn power forward. Spencer Watson, he's got good trade value, but he's a high top 9 forward. It's not even like high elite or high top 6. I don't know how good this guy will get to. It's going to be a tough trade, especially if he turns out to be a good player. But we need a goaltender, and considering he's top 9, that could drop. He's got really good trade value on him right now, so I added him in this deal. All right, so there you go. There's Spencer Watson. Now we also got to add in Alex Killorn. We have a plethora of young players who can play in the bottom 6. So Killorn, we can dump some cap space. All right, and last but not least, we're going to also be trading away Cody Franzen. You guys pointed this this fact out to me. He's now listed his potential as a, as a 7th defenseman. So he's 84 overall, and he's listed as a 7th defenseman. He might drop tremendously over the course of this year, you guys were saying. And considering that I have him signed for 3 more years at almost $4 million, I don't want that to become an unmovable contract, right? So I'm going to throw him in there, all right? And I got to bring a defenseman back, so I looked on the Boston Bruins for any top 6 defensemen with 1 year left, and we found one, Adam McQuaid, 82 overall. He's happy, 31 years of age, 2.7, so less than Franzen, and 1 year left. I think that's a good penalty killer and a perfect top 6 guy, and his potential is top 4. All right, so there you go. Can free up some more space. And last but not least on this side, just to make the cap right. All right, again, see, boys, I already went ahead. You have to. This trade would have taken way too long. Hang on a second. Salary. Go down here, and I think it was, no, not Sean Bergenheim. It was, yeah, Max Talbot. All right, Max Talbot. Is Max, yeah, Cam Talbot? No, Max Talbot. Get all these names mixed up. He's 34 years of age, making just under $1 million, grinder for 1 more year. He can be depth. If he's not getting ice time, I'm fine with that. All right, and there you go. So the league has approved this trade. If I need, I can add in a 3rd or a 2nd round pick, so that's not the end of the world. So Gonchar, a prospect goaltender. Spencer Watson, there's the chunk of the trade value coming in there. But remember, our young prospect right winger, so we don't need him anymore. Alex Killorn, he's been replaced by guys like, man, I'll show you the lines afterwards. And then Cody Franzen, we need to get him out of there to move that contract before he becomes an unmovable asset. All right, and coming back, the goaltender that you all wanted, 88 overall, elite, nice and young. Riat, he's nothing, just to make the trade go through. Adam McQuaid, he's going to be the top 6 defenseman that we use for Cody Franzen. Actually, he's listed as a top 4, really. He's listed as a, what? Oh, no. His potential is top 4. His role is a top 6. Okay, so that's different. It shows you his potential right here. And then Max Talbot. All right, so let's see. Will it go through? Proposed trade. Will it go through? Boston can live with what you're asking us to send your way. We're glad that you are paying attention to our trade block surplus. That said, this meets our trade block needs quite well, to be honest, but you'll need to sweeten the value just a touch. All right, so we're right there. So remember, we also have 2 first-round picks for this year, which is really good. So, and we still have to trade away Robin Lehner, and I'm thinking of just moving him for another first-rounder, right? Then come the trade deadline, we can move those draft picks to pick up something that we need. So we already have Buffalo. We already have the LA Kings. I have my 3rd. Let me see if this can work with a 4th-rounder in there. If it's not, I'll throw in the 3rd. Will it work? 4th round, we believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Boston, so we are accepting your trade offer. All right, boys, there we go. There's a blockbuster deal. That is a massive deal. Oh, there's going to be a lot of morale changes now. My chemistry, boys, my chemistry is in the shits. All right, hang on. NHL, so let me just go through this all. If it takes too long, I'll do power of video editing. What do you guys think about that trade, man? Now, see, I could trade away Robin Lehner, or I could hold on to him as a backup for right now. Or I could trade him for a first-rounder and also bring back in a backup, because in the system, I'm going to be starting Kakinen down there in the minors, and Skinner is going to be the backup. So, I mean, Herbst and Makarov, they're not going to have a place to play. And you guys were saying I need a better backup than Makarov to win a few more games during the regular season. So, I mean, I could just go with Robin Lehner. But then again, Robin Lehner's a starter. He'll get pissed with ice time. I can't do that. Right, I need to get a legit... Okay, I need to get a legit backup goalie. Okay, boys. I'm learning. NHL. Let's go back to defense. Let's see what we got here. So here's our new defensive core. All right. Hedman, Bogosian, Ristolainen, Day, McQuaid, Gooley. Now, I'm hoping that Day and Gooley grow over the course of the year so that we look a little bit better come the trade deadline. All right. Let's go forwards now. There we go. All right. So Talbot, I'm not going to need you, Talbot. And Riot, I'm not going to need you guys. So these guys I'm going to send down. Yeah, confirm Riot, you go down. Talbot, you're going to go down. And I think I have one more. I think it's Carrier who's got to be traded now. So William Carrier and my backup goaltender. And then we have everybody else on the team. Yeah. All right, so watch. I'll show you guys. Go to edit lines, best lines. All right, so here's our squad right now. Now, who's the scratch player? Kokalechich, Chichev, Carrier. I think one of our scratch players needs to get in here. Yeah, Estefan needs to play the fourth line center role, like you guys were saying. And over the course of the year, if he gets better, he can move up to the second line center, and then even the second line right wing if I need him to, right? So you can go right there. Larson can go on the left wing up here. Baptiste, Babo, Carrier. Yeah, so we have enough players. I just need to get rid of Carrier and Robin Lehner for a backup goaltender, all right? So we can get rid of those guys. Let me go through. I'll do some power of video editing right here, boys, and I will find a team that wants Lehner and has a backup, all right? Give me a second. All right, so we did some scouting, and I found the San Jose Sharks could use a goaltender like Robin Lehner. They got nobody as they're starting. It's a West Coast team, so it's not going to come back to bite me in the ass. They want to give up their draft pick so I can get another firster. And Martin Jones I can bring back the other way as my backup because he's currently their starter, and they'll still have a backup in Antti Niemi. Martin Jones, he's 1 year left, very good contract, 28 years of age, 83, so he's a high backup, but look, roll backup goaltender, all right? So Martin Jones for Robin Lehner. All right. I also threw in Steve Downey. He's got 1 year left at 2.2 because I needed to get some salary cap coming back the other way. So he'll just sit down there with no ice time. But I'm trying to get their first round pick for this year and their fourth. Giving up Robin Lehner, William Carrier. This one, he doesn't have that much trade value. Bottom six forward, but we have plenty of guys coming up like Estefan and Baptiste, so we're fine. Bilodeau, Benjafield, and Kaza, those are guys who I haven't signed who have like the potential of like AHL bottom six. So don't worry about these three guys. I'm just throwing them in there to sweeten the deal. I want to see if I can get the fourth round pick in there as well, right? So let's see. Will it go through? Proposed trade? No. Okay, so I'm going to have to take out that fourth. That's fine. Take out that fourth. Proposed trade. Ooh, still not. All right, so we're going to have to get something else in here to get that first. Ooh, or I already have the... Hang on. You know what? Bilodeau, you come off because they don't want you. Let me find somebody else that they want here. Skaters matching the block. Let's see. I just found the guys with the lowest trade value. Yeah, these guys. Let's see. Pooh. No, hold it. Well, I can give them. No, hold on to Pooh. McQuaid. No, hold on to you. Riat, like these guys. Yeah, I'll give him Riat and Carrot. Yeah, these guys. I just picked up this guy from the trade in from Boston, right? There you go. Oh, does that not work? Riat's making too much money. Is that? Oh. Too many players. Oh, I see. Too many players. Okay. So I got to bring back somebody. They got too many players under. Oh, they don't have any good players to give away like that. See, this is what I mean. I didn't want to bore you guys with this stuff. I thought the trade would definitely go through. Let me try this guy, Garneau. Will it still go through? Nah, see, now they're over the cap. Ah, for God's sakes. All right, so you know what? I'll take him off. I got to find, you know what I need to do? Riat is already signed. That's what it is. All right, so I got to find somebody who's not signed that is matching the block. Let me just try this one more time, boys. Kaza, Sutton, these guys. AHL top six, bottom six. AHL bottom six. This guy, McLeod. You can go. All right, there we go. Now they want those three guys. They don't want Carrier, but he's got some trade value. Robin Lehner they want. All right, that first rounder, it's got some weight to it. It looks like they're getting more trade value in the bottom there. Will it go through? You aren't completely barking up the wrong tree here. So we're almost getting there. All right, let me take this guy off. I'll add in an item. All right. So if I'm getting a first round pick, I'll throw in my third. That's fine. There we go. Throw in the third right there. All right, so you're getting the third out of it as well. So Laner, Carrier, Benjafield, Kaza, and a third to move up to get a backup and a first-round pick in this year. Will it go through? Still not. All right, so I get to save the third rounder. See, boys, I didn't want to I didn't want to bore you with this stuff. Skaters matching the blog. Let's get that guy there again, and we'll just take on like a second and a third. Get some depth draft picks. That'd be good for trading as well. All right, so which one? Sutton. Throw him in there. There we go. So let me remove that first rounder. We're not going to get it. It's a little bit too tough. I don't want to waste too much time here. All right. Goddamn sorts. All right, I'll try the second and the third now. There you go. All right, so you're getting a lot more now. Same kind of trade with the 3 guys who aren't signed, but instead of the first, you're giving me a second and a third. Will it go through? We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in San Jose, so we're accepting your trade offer. I had to just make the trade go through, boys. I had to get it through. So we have 2 first-round picks, a second, and 2 thirds, right? Yeah, 2 thirds, because I moved up from the second before. All right, so let me go through this all again. We're going to get some simulating done in this video, boys. Don't worry. Going to get a good month or 2. All right, so goaltenders, Malcolm Subban and Martin Jones. Would you guys agree? Much better goaltender-wise. All right, and then in the system, we got Skinner, Makarov, Kakinen, and Herbst. We're going to have to move Makarov and Herbst. They're going to get angry. They're not getting any ice time. Oh, well. In the system, back to the NHL. Defensemen. Same guys. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hate how it sorts from the bottom up. There you go. And then forwards, we should have exactly 12 now. Let me just sort by overall, unless it's the guys that we brought back. Estefan, Kirkland, Steve Downey. Yeah, you got to go down. Yes, confirmed. Down to the minors. I don't need him up on the team making everyone angry. I don't think I can send anyone. Yeah, I can't send anyone else down. So there's the team, all right? Best lines. Let's take a look at them. So, I'll go through this, and I'll edit the lines. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hang on. Power of video editing. All right, so that took a while. I did the lines, and when I did the lines, I noticed, you know what, we got to get rid of these 2 goaltenders. So, Herbst and Makarov, the Islanders only have like 3 goaltenders under contract. Let's get these guys out of here, all right? There we go. This, we believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in New York. Beautiful. All right, so let me show you exactly what I've done here, boys. We've gained locker room chemistry. Hey, our locker room chemistry is up at 76. My God. All right, so hang on a second here. Edit lines. All right, so both teams, AHL and NHL, are ready to go. So here's the NHL squad. Jack Eichel, Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart. Same line as last year. They had a very positive year last year, so I'm hoping they can do it again. And we just need some depth. Evander Kane, Kyle Turris, Adam Ernie, Johan Larsson, Zemgus Girgensons, and Nicholas Baptiste. So we're looking for some growth out of our third line, especially from Baptiste. And then the fourth line, Kirkland, Estefan, and Kokalekachechev. Now, the problem with Kokalekachechev is he's the third line scoring forward. He may get angry on the fourth line, so I made sure to give him some extra time elsewhere. I'll show you. Defense, first of all, Victor Hedman, Zach Bogosian, Sean Day, Rasmus Ristolainen, Goalie, and Adam McQuaid. This is really good. I mean, lefty, lefty, lefty on the left side, righty, righty, righty on the right side. I really like that. Special teams. All right, so here's where it gets interesting. So Jack Eichel, Kyle Turris, he's on the first line power play now to give him that extra ice time. Sam Reinhart, Victor Hedman, and I got Kokalekachechev on the first line power play on the point, because the game had Goalie in there as because we don't have Franzen as an offensive defenseman, right? So I want to make sure he gets his ice time so he's not angry. So he's going to play first line power play time. Evander Kane, Ryan O'Reilly, Adam Ernie, Ristolainen, and Zach Bogosian. All right. 4-man power play. Turris and Reinhart. Kokalekachev is there. Ryan O'Reilly, Jack Eichel. All right. Penalty kill. Ryan O'Reilly and Kyle Turris working together on the first line. Penalty kill. Sean Day, Victor Hedman. Then it's Girgensons and Larson, so they get some ice time as well. 3-man penalty kill. Ryan O'Reilly and Kyle Turris. So you can see I really gave Kyle Turris first line power play time, first line penalty kill time, second line 3-man penalty kill time. I've given him the ice time, boys. If he complains, I mean, I put that question to you guys earlier. What does Malkin and Crosby do in this game? All right. Extra attackers, looks like that. This is not too special. Shootout, extra attacker. All right, yeah. Goalies, that looks a lot better now. Malcolm Subban and Martin Jones. And then scratched, nobody. So I figured out the team. No one's going to be complaining about ice time or lack of ice time, which is good. And in the AHL, looks like this. Altonen, Phillip, and Palmu are now on the first line. Cantonecchi, Spalling, Talbot, Downey, Kutak, Karabek. Pooh is down here. I could move him up a little. Actually, no, 71 is fine on the fourth line. But thing is, we don't really have that much potential on our AHL squad anymore. They're all like 7th defenseman, AHL, bottom 6, top 9 forwards. Everyone who has that potential, they're playing this year. It's time for them to play. And then goalies, looks like this. Kakkonen and Stuart Skinner's going to play as the backup role. Kakkonen's going to play as the starting role. And last but not least, I'll just show you guys the scratch players. McPherson, he is an AHL top 6 forward, AHL top 2 defenseman, Ackerman, AHL top 4 defenseman. So nobody is not getting the ice time. We are ready to go. Just show you guys captains and jerseys. This is the AHL squad, Spalling, Altonen, and Martin. Yeah, sure. How do I check? Hang on. Change the teams. There you go. Now we'll go back into manage roster, captains, and jerseys. I decided that because we haven't made the playoffs, no one's really stepped up for this team. Ryan O'Reilly, alternate. Kyle Turris, alternate. Veteran presence. And Victor Hedman, alternate. So all players that were traded or brought in through free agency. Reinhardt, what's his name? Sean Day, Ristolainen, Jack Eichel. It's time for you guys to step up and take the captaincy. All right, who's gonna? I gotta leave it in the fans' hands. You guys got to choose who the captain is, not based on name or profile. Who produces for us during this regular season, all right? So before we go ahead, because I've made a lot of changes, I just want to save the file, override current file, just in case that nonsense happens where the game freezes. I don't need that happening, no way. All right, so we'll save that, and let's start it up, all right? So, boys, I don't know how long we're already into the video. On my screen, it says 36 minutes, but I know it's not that. We got a lot of power of video editing. So let's just go, a month. We'll go. Let's see how good our team does, all right? We'll go up to the first day of this regular season. Maybe I have some morale to look at. So let's see. The preseason may be a good indication of how good we are or how bad we are. At a scouting assignment, sure. All right, so first you just want to send them out everywhere, right? So OHL, there we go, 6 weeks. Get out there. We do have some draft picks, but we may be trading those draft picks at the trade deadline to improve our squad. All right, there we go. There we go. 3 in a row to start the year. Good. I know they're preseason games, but still, it's good news. Maybe that'll help the chemistry going into the regular season. Oh, shit. We just lost 3 of our last 4, though. So we started 3 in a row. 3 of our last 4 we've lost. Teams must be salary cap compliant. I am ready to go. Don't worry. All right, Buffalo Sabres. So that's the goaltender changes, right? That's just, yeah. Okay, that's just goalie changes. Okay, it's a bit weaker than normal, the draft this year. All right, do we have any morale? No player meetings. Let me just go to the day of, let me go to this day. Hang on, simulate up to this day. There we go. Let's see, do I have anything to talk about with my team? Nothing. Player meetings, hang on, player meetings with Rochester. I should answer this. I got to be checking this every week or two. Let's see. Steve Downey, what do you got to say? To be honest, I really think this team needs a shakeup. The locker room is not in good shape. You're back down there in the AHL. I just traded for you, and now you're bitching and moaning. Thanks for the input, but I'm happy with the group we have. I hear a lot of feedback like yours. You know what? I'm happy with the group we have. Shut up, Steve Downey. Negative effect. I don't care. You're in the AHL. I don't care about you at all. All right. Oh, I can hold the team meeting? What the hell? Should I be checking this before every game? Hold team meeting. Let's see. The real season is here, boys. And if I see you dogging it out there tonight, we'll be in for a good bag skate tomorrow. No, you can't say that in the first game of the season. This is just 1 of 82, so let's focus on our game, and the results will come. Yeah, that's nice. I want you all to get out there and bring your A game right out of the gate, starting tonight. That's not bad either. We've trained all offseason for this, and I know we can win. Focus on the system and get the job done. It's putting I don't know. The last 3 all feel pretty good. This is just 1 of 82. Yeah. So I like that one. Like, let's not put it all on the line. It's going to be a long season. We have some learning to do. It's a new roster. This is just 1 of 82. Let's just focus on what we've been training on. Yes, I'll take that. Let's see. Oh, yeah! That's perfect. Malcolm Subban, Eichel, Kokalekachev, Baptiste, McQuaid, Jones, and Gooley all getting an increase in morale. Beautiful. All right, that's what we need, boys. That's what we need. All right, so let's do this. Let's start the calendar. Should I'm going to go to the next game as well. Should I be holding a team meeting before every game? Maybe that's what I got to be doing. All right, let's sim through that game. First game of the season at home. We lose 5-1. For fuck's sake. Adam McQuaid lost morale because of recent roster moves. I didn't make any roster moves. That must be the goaltender again. Jesus, 5-1. All that talk, we lose 5-1 the very first game. Let me just sim to the next one. Is there a player meeting for every game? I should be focusing on that. Hey! Oh, that's Rochester. No, that's Rochester. Hang on, let me see. Any more, morale? Morale? Any team meetings before each game? No, there's not. Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about that. Estefan is a leader. Oh, man. Maybe Estefan is the future captain of the Buffalo Sabres. So let's go. Let's get a good chunk of games done here, all right? Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, let's see this week, the Boston week. So game against Boston Bruins. In Boston, we lose 3-1. We lose to Toronto in overtime. First, what the hell, man? Oh, it's gonna be a long season, boys. Preseason was not a good showing of what we're capable of. 5-1 loss to Tampa Bay, 3-1 loss to Boston, 2-1 loss to Toronto in overtime, 2-1 loss. So at 4 games so far, we've yet to score more than 2 goals in a single game. Oh my goodness. My locker room chemistry is going to be plummeting. All right, let's just keep on going here. Hopefully we can turn it around. Man, jeez, glad I didn't trade away those draft picks. All right, let's go past that game in Carolina. Buffalo Sabres still looking for their first win of the season, and they get it against Calgary, and they get 2 in a row. There we go. We got some goals right there. Come on, boys. Let's get back to 500. Had a iffy start to the season. Oh, my God. Still losing games, boys. I don't know what it is. Go to player morale. Let's take a look at player morale. Jack Eichel's gaining morale because of recent roster moves. Evander Kane, sniper, what do you got to say? When you're as good as me, recent performances like these are just the norm, so he's having good games. I've seen better. No. There's a lot. Yeah, I need to compliment these young guys. There's a lot to be proud of. Good work. What does he have to say? No effect. All right, well, it's better than negative. All right, so 76% locker room chemistry. What does that got to get to start being effective here? 2-7-1 to start the year. Oh, my goodness. Not good, boys. Not good. We've gained locker room chemistry. We're up to 77%. Stuart Skinner's gained morale. That's good. All right, let's take a look at the league here. Morale. Not the league, our team. See how good we're doing. All right, Kyle Turris, what do you have to say? I have to admit, I've been underperforming lately. Well, has he been bitching about his ice time? Let's see. He's not bitching about ice time. He's angry that I traded away Robin Lehner, but he's perfectly fine with his ice time. He's just been underperforming. All right, well, you know what? I remember this one. The numbers are black and white. We need you to produce. There you go, Kyle Turris. Positive effect on the Canadian. He's got to start stepping it up for me. All right, there we go. Let's see progress reports. Any progress made for these young guys? Let's see. Let me just search by modified. Estefan, so he's going to be growing in the system. Stuart Skinner, he grew up by 1. All right, so it's still early in the season. I just don't want this season to get away from us. Let me do a little bit more simulating, but if we continue to lose, I may have to stop the video and listen to you guys. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go all the way. You know, let's get this month done. Let's trust the team and get this month done. All right, let's see what happens here, boys. Is this Buffalo Sabres squad going to miss out on the playoffs once again? I mean, 3-8-1. I don't know. I don't know how to build a team in NHL 16. I just don't know how to do it, boys. QMJHL, 6 weeks forward, sure. Come on, man. Get some W's. I got a decent team out there, don't I? Improve the goaltender situation. There you go. There's a win. I need Goalie and Day to jump up quicker. There you go. There you go. 2 of our last 3. Start breaking. We got to go on a winning streak, man. Come on, against Arizona. We win 3-0. Good. Come on, Pittsburgh. Come on. Lose 3-2. Damn it, man. We can't get on a winning streak. Win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. Kari Lettinen back up. No. Decline trade. Don't need that. Win against Washington. Shootout. There's 2 in a row. There we go. We won 2 in a row. There we go. Get some morale. 3 in a row. There we go. Come on now, Buffalo. We got to end this video the right way. There we go. 1 3 in a row. 4 of our last 5. Then we had to lose 2 in a row. Of course, man. So 9-13-1. All right. At least we kind of kept pace here. And again, if we can just stay within striking range come the end of the year, I have some draft picks I can move, and also our young guns, hopefully they get better. Our locker room chemistry is up at 79 now. All right, let's see what's going on here. Evander Kane, what do you have to say? I need to be out on the ice more. I can't help the team when I'm not getting the minutes. All right, so Evander Kane, he needs more minutes. All right, I can see the point you're making. I'll consider some possible changes. There you go. I'll just so we got to get Evander Kane some more ice time, boys. Let's see, anybody else getting angry? Yeah, everybody's, but it's probably like what? Let me see this. It's probably like roster moves, trading away a quality player, Robin Lehner. Roster, I don't know. I'm not making any roster moves. I don't know what's going on. Progress reports. Let's take a look at this again. Anybody growing? Oh, here we go. See, we need Sean Day to grow. We need Sean, and Gooley to get up there. So by the end of the year, we actually have a better team. Estefan and Sean Day. We need these guys to grow big time. In the system, let's see this. Claxton, Dadanoff is growing good. Burke Hulls, he'll be growing. Datsuk, Palmu's growing. Altonen and Skinner. We need all these guys to grow big time. All right, and last but not least, let's just check out the stats. Who's been producing for us so far in the season? I'm going to need your help here, boys. What should we do? We have some trading assets still, some draft picks. But if I trade away those draft picks and all of a sudden we're not a playoff team again, I mean, geez. So let's see here. Points, goals. Most goals so far on our team, if the game would actually listen to me. There we go. Evander Kane, 9 goals in 23 games. So, I mean, he is producing for us on that second line. Ryan O'Reilly, 8 goals. Sam Reinhart, 7. Where is Jack Eichel? Only 2 goals. My God, Jack Eichel, what has become of you? Just not getting it done, man. Ryan O'Reilly's got 23 points in 23 games played. Sam Reinhart's got 20. So you can see that first line, +9, +4. They're still getting it done. Jack Eichel is a +5. So, I mean, yeah, I know he's only got 14 points, but the first line is not the issue. Second line, Kyle Turris, he's a plus now. Evander Kane, he's a plus. Let's see, Adam Ernie, he's at 0. So the top 6 is getting it done. Baptiste, Gergensons, they're -10. Kirkland, Victor Hedman's a -8. Yeah, we're going to have to figure this stuff out. Maybe it's my third line. Who knows? Go down here. You guys can see everything. So what do you guys think? What kind of changes need to be made to... I want to make the playoffs this year, man. I really do. Our team is 92 in offense, 91 in defense, 92 in goaltending. I mean, I feel like this is a decent team. Certainly not a team that should be below 500. Take a look at it again. What do you guys think? What kind of changes? Is it the third line not getting it done? I mean, they're all mine. If I go out and get any higher overall players, they'll be second liners. I won't be able to do that. And then the fourth line, Kokalech, Chichev. I mean, do we have to get grinders instead? Who knows? And then defense looks like that. We need Sean Day, and maybe it's our lack of defense on the lower lines. All right, and then goaltender as well. I mean, backup goalie 83, starting goalie 88, better than Robin Lehner. I don't know what to do, boys. So let me know what you guys think. Go crazy in the comments section. I still feel like we can salvage this year, but we got to start winning games, man. The Buffalo Sabres in year number 4 are 9-13-1. Not good enough. So, boys, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.